Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. We are going to talk about Ecom Dynasty, November 9th, 2017. My name is Becky Thames. I'm known as the Amazon Queen, and I want to share with you my 18-year journey with e-commerce. So let's get started. The year was 1999. I was fresh out of school. I had a brand new house, a brand new car, tons of student loan debt, and I had a computer, had a floppy disk, and I had America Online, AOL with the little running man. I was super excited. So here I was, fresh out of college, new house, new car, lots of student loan debt, computer with AOL. So I needed to start making some money. And so what I did is I turned to eBay. And with eBay, you can see down here, I started November 9th, 1999. And I have 100% positive feedback. This is my account. I have my screen name blocked out because I don't want everybody running over and seeing what my items are. So this is just me. So happy 18th anniversary to me. Okay, and then I used eBay to go shopping. I would buy clothes, jeans, anything used. I would just buy new clothes from eBay. I loved it. And then I started going to yard sales, and I would buy clothes and books and items, and I would start selling on eBay to make some extra money. Well, the niche that I chose was vintage carousel horses. And as you can see, horses sold from anywhere from $600 to $1,400. Well, after the horses, because it was a little hard to package them and ship them, I started selling Omega necklaces from pawn shops. This is a picture of Woody's Pawn Shop. This is the exact pawn shop that I went in Orangeburg, South Carolina. I took the Omega necklaces to my job. I worked in a laboratory, and I would weigh them, and the weight would say 29.9998 grams, and I would go home, and on my eBay, when I listed it at home, I would put, this is a gold Omega necklace, it's 14 inches long, it weighs 29.9998 grams. And I remember I got a question one day, and someone said, well, how do you know that it weighs 29.9998 grams? And I said, because I have a balance at work, and that's how I knew exactly. So then I started shopping online, and I would see these used clothes, but I would go to see other items to see if they maybe had a pair of pants or a dress or something else that I would like. And they were selling lawnmowers and storage sheds. And in my mind, I had a 1,400 square foot house all by myself. I was like, how are they selling lawnmowers and storage sheds and all of these things? And so I ended up just dismissing the idea. I completely forgot about it. Well, then I got engaged, and I was planning a wedding, and I wanted to purchase these envelopments is what they're called. They're wedding invitations. Well, they're pieces of paper, and you can make wedding invitations, and they only sold business to business. So I said, okay, I'll create a business. So B&B was formed. It stood for Becky and Bud. I think I paid $50 to the state. I got my business license. I called envelopments. I ordered my paper, made my invitations. Life was good, and I forgot about it until 2 years later. I was married, and I got a call from HR. I've never been called by HR before. And they called, and they were like, Becky, we have notice from the IRS to garnish your wages. And I'm like, what? They were like, well, I don't know what it's about, but here's a number for you to call. And so I called the number, and they basically said, hey, you haven't paid sales tax on your B&B products in 2 years, so we're going to garnish your wages. And so the lady was really nice. I told her, hey, I just opened this business so I could get my wedding invitations at a discount. And she was like, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to call this number, and for every quarter for 2 years, enter 0 sales, and then close your business. So B&B Businesses was closed, and I didn't have to pay any fine. So I really, really lucked out. So then our pastor, I went to church one day, our pastor gave everyone in the congregation $5 bill. He said, I want you to take this money and use your talents and see if you can duplicate your money or make more money, and just come back and, give it to the church. Now, some people might have taken the $5 and went out to eat for lunch that day. I'm not sure what they did with it. But what I did with mine is I went and bought a 5-pound bag of potatoes and some skewers and some sterling silver necklaces off of eBay. So I made potato necklaces. Basically, you cut up potatoes, you put them on these skewers, you let them dry, and then you paint them, and they look like these cute necklaces over on the right. And so that's what I did, and I just kept flipping these potato necklaces on eBay at the flea market to my friends, and I made a couple of $100 off of that $5 investment that our pastor gave us just by flipping potato necklaces. So then I quit selling on eBay altogether because we had our first baby and our son was born and our house had grew by 2 feet. That was in 2003. And then I started collecting these shoes. These were called Just the Right Shoe. They're made by an artist named Rain. They have some really cool detail, really good collectible items, and I was fascinated with these shoes. At one time, the post office, FedEx, and UPS were all pulling up at my house at the same time, like every day. And it was because I was getting all of these shoes. Well, this one shoe is a white shoe. It's kind of an ugly shoe, to be honest. It's called Edwardian Grace. And there were 3 shoes the same shoe, but it was 3 different colors. One was white, one was pink, and the blue one was called Miss Vicky or Victoria. And I wanted Miss Victoria bad because she would have completed my collection. But she was $700. And my husband said, Becky, that shoe better not come in this house. Well, I listened to my husband, but I bought the shoe. I paid $700 for the shoe. I did not bring it in the house. I honored him. I left it in the garage. And once I got the shoe, it wasn't as fun to collect anymore. And so I was like, okay. So I ended up selling the shoe for $1,000 to someone in the United Kingdom. It was probably about 6 months later, but then I decided to sell my entire collection because my boys were boys and they didn't want to collect shoes. But I recently, Miss Vicky, this is her, sold for $4,850 in 2014. Now, there were several Miss Vickies around, but this was the rare one. So if I would have kept it, 9 more years, I could have made $4,850. But I was happy making my $300 on eBay. So because I had a collection, I wanted my husband to have a collection as well. So we started collecting Code 3 fire trucks for him because he worked in the fire industry, and he still has his collection. Our boys aren't allowed to play with them, but we have the boxes and the paperwork, and they're really cool because each fire truck is made as an exact replica of the fire station or the fire district that they represent. So it's really cool. So then I quit on Amazon or on eBay altogether, and I focused on my education. So I already had a biology degree and a master's degree in earth and environmental resource management, but I finished up my MBA at the Citadel, and I really didn't focus on eBay or Amazon. I really didn't even think about it because I was a mom, and my mom was dying, and so I had that to deal with, and then my boys. And so I kind of just forgot about eBay altogether until I was on Facebook one day. I was on a business trip. I was on Facebook scrolling that night, and I saw this video of this guy dancing with his daughter. This guy, his name is Roger Langell, and this is his daughter Riley, and they were dancing at Disney. And I remember when I was watching this video, I said, "Oh, I want to dance at Disney with my son." And I watched the video, and at the end, it said it was like $19.95. And as I was typing in my credit card information, I could hear my mom saying to me, "Becky, if you have to pay money to make money, it's a scam." And I could hear it loud and clear, but something told me, you can do this, you can do this. So I put in my credit card information. Listened to Roger Langell. It was from a company called DS Domination. And that man changed my life. The information that I learned from him, I will be forever grateful. He changed my life. And 1 year to that next January, I did take my family on a Disney cruise. I did not get to dance with my oldest son, but my baby son, my youngest son, did dance with me on the Disney cruise, and we had an amazing time. The entire family did, and I'd highly recommend it if you've never been on a Disney cruise. It's worth every penny and then some. So what I learned in those videos was about drop shipping, and that's where basically you're a seller, you list an item on eBay, someone comes to eBay, they buy your item, they pay you through PayPal, then you turn around and you buy the item at a wholesale price, and then the person that you buy it from or the company that you buy it from is the drop shipper and drop ships it directly to your customer. So basically you never touch the product and you make all the profit. So eBay dropship profits, selling products on eBay with no out-of-pocket money. So that's when I had my aha moment after watching that video, because it was like a light bulb. That's when I realized that, hey, I was looking for this dress, but that's how those people were selling the lawnmowers and the storage sheds, because in the training, Roger said if it has a white background, 9 times out of 10, it was coming from Amazon. And then it all made sense to me. So here I looked up that storage shed. On eBay, the storage shed is selling for $479.95. And on Amazon, the exact same storage shed is selling for $855. So in the training, Roger was teaching how to take items from Amazon and put on eBay. Well, I was one step ahead, and I was taking items from eBay and putting items on Amazon when I first started. I was so excited, guys. I went out, I had my fingernails done, had Amazon painted on one, eBay painted on the other, went and had business cards made, makemoneywithbecky.com, and I told everyone about this. If you came within 3 feet of me, you knew that I knew how to make my first dime online. So, okay, income disclaimer, these are my results. Your results may vary, but in 2014, my very first year, my sales were $405,529.80. I sold 7,662 items. My very first sale was March the 17th, 2014. It was for $1,703.48. And this is the item I sold. I sold a couch and a love seat. My profit was $324.18. So then I got super excited and I started telling people online about how they can make their first dime online. And I created a blog, BeckyThames.com, because I was inspiring hundreds and thousands of people. Well, just because I was so excited and telling everyone, my commissions from DS Domination were $59,306.99. Now, you do not have to tell anyone if you don't want to. There are thousands of people that are making money on eBay and Amazon, and they're not telling a soul. So maybe your neighbors are doing it. My neighbors know I do it. I tell everybody because it is a brilliant business model and one that everyone can follow. So there are several ways to make money online. You can drop ship, which is what I just described. You can do retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, wholesale, or private label, which is my favorite. So if you're interested in learning how to make money online, you can go to makemoneywithbecky.com. So retail arbitrage, this is where you go out and physically go shopping. You load up your shopping cart, you purchase the items, you physically mail the items to Amazon, and then Amazon handles everything else. They handle the packing, the shipping, the customer service, the returns, anything. Amazon handles it, and you get a deposit in your bank account every 2 weeks. So this first picture, I went out, it was 11:30 at night. These items were $7 each. They sold on Amazon for $25 each. The very next day on my lunch break, I went to another Walmart. They had balloons, and I made $100 on my lunch break. That is retail arbitrage. Now, online arbitrage is the exact same thing, except you don't physically go out to the store. You just shop online and have the items mailed to you, and then you turn around and mail them to Amazon. Now here's a Patti LaBelle pie. It's $5.98 on Walmart. Right now, today, that Patti LaBelle pie is selling for $33 on Amazon. There was a time when a video went viral that potato pie was $3 and some change, and it was selling anywhere from $50 to $100 for one Patti LaBelle pie. Some other things with retail arbitrage, these are Hatchimals. They were really popular last year, still popular this year, $89 on Walmart, selling on Amazon for $129.95. Then there's wholesale. Wholesale is where you can order a larger quantity of items at a reduced price and then sell them at the manufacturer's recommended price online. And so this is an item that I actually sold. It's called the Main Choice Metabolism Plus, and it's a hair vitamin. And since I'm a chemist, I actually read the ingredients and had my own hair vitamins made and private labeled them instead of selling someone else's. So you can do that as well. So this is private label, and what I like to do with private label is if I can just teach you how to make $50 per day, because $50 per day is $1,500 per month, and that's some life-changing income. So here are some silicone gel toe protector caps. They're 33 cents each, selling on Amazon for $10.44 for 6 of them. Here's another one. It's a shoe light for if you're a skateboarder or ride bicycles at night. They're 50 cents each, selling on Amazon for $10.99. Here's another. These are magnetic eyelashes. They're 80 cents each, selling on Amazon, one pair, which is 4 pieces, selling for $17.99. And all of these items can be private labeled. I will recommend if you see something that I do a training on or put in a presentation, do not private label those items unless you do your research. And I will say these are, there's a lot of competition for these items. So don't choose them. Okay, here's a 3x3x3 clear plastic box you can purchase for 9 cents each. They're selling for $27 on Amazon for 50 of these plastic boxes. So you can see you can easily make $50 a day or $1,500 a month. So here are my income again, $405,529.80. Changed our business model in 2015. We have $187,739.86 on one account, $96,377.90 on another account, $115,168.31 on the business account, $328,934.52 on another account. And I became known as the Amazon Queen. So in this case, I designed my own tiara, and then I went out and looked for a manufacturer that could make the tiara for me. So this is the exact tiara that I wear in some of my pictures if you've seen me online as the Amazon Queen. So then I learned how to sell on Shopify, and I learned Facebook ads. So even though Amazon is really good, you don't want Amazon to be the end story. You want to actually have your own website because Amazon's a middleman and they're making about 30%. So you can start selling on Shopify and drive your own traffic. You can also sell on Walmart. I sell on Walmart. I have a product that was on Shark Tank. It was not my product, but it is one that I have exclusive rights to sell. And it's selling, of course, on Amazon and on Walmart. So not only do I have my own results, but I help others get results as well. I started doing speaking engagements last year, and I did the No Excuses Summit in January 2017. which is coming up again this year. So I would highly recommend that you come to Houston, Texas. There's a whole group of ecom rock stars shown right there in the middle in that picture, that it's like family when you go there, and there's so much knowledge sharing that it's just worth it to come if you're even remotely interested in e-commerce. And then in June, I spoke in Baltimore, Maryland at the Q4 Expo. So then I started doing this thing called the Drive at 5, because I do have a full-time career and I have 2 very active boys, an amazing husband, thriving Amazon business. And so what I did is my thought process was, well, on my drive home, I'll just give Amazon tips to everyone. Well, I quickly realized that I cannot drive and talk, so I always sit in my car parked wherever I am, and I give tips for e-commerce tips, and I call it the Drive at 5. And it doesn't matter if I'm just getting off work or just getting out of the gym or whatever I'm doing. I'll just jump on and do a Facebook Live on the Drive at 5. And I started doing that October 11th, 2016. So I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary of giving lots of tips online. Then, as I was doing the speaking engagements and the Drive at 5s, everyone was saying, Becky, do you have a course? Do you have a course? Do you have a course? And my answer was no, because I was always so super busy. Well, what I decided to do is I created a course, and I called it privatelabelcourse.com, because that's what everybody was saying. Do you have a course? Do you have a course? And I modeled it on the 4 Ps, or the marketing mix, which is the product, price, place, and promotion. And that's how you can sell any product that you have. So if you're interested in private labeling, you can go to privatelabelcourse.com and see the 4 Ps. So currently what I do is I help people rank their products on the first page of Amazon. I only have a handful of clients because that's all the time that I have. And as you can imagine, there's a lot of people that have products but don't know how to sell them. And so that's what I help do, because my products are on the first page. It does take time, so I'm helping other people get their products on the first page as well. So the bottom line is, I'm just an average girl that decided to try this Amazon business. Here I am on the left at work in my lab glasses and lab coat, and on the right is myself in my Amazon Queen tiara standing in front of my bookcase at home. So I want to encourage you to document your journey and never, ever, ever forget where you came from, because it's definitely all about the journey. And these are just some of the checks that are a representation of the success that I've had with e-commerce since January the 12th, 2014. So what's next? In 2018, I'm going to be rolling out the Amazon Queen's Inner Circle. And this is just going to be a small group of people that want to get my 18 years worth of e-commerce knowledge and get on the fast track to getting your product on Amazon or eBay or Walmart or Shopify or your own funnel, your own website. And so that's what's next for me. And I hope you enjoyed watching my e-commerce journey, my 18-year anniversary, which is today, November 9th, 2017. It's my 18-year anniversary. Hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next The Drive at 5. Bye.